Our camp season, it is in full swing, and for some kids that means spending a good chunk of time away from home for the first time.
I dropped my daughter yesterday, actually. That's why I was not here for the first time.
All right.
Joining us to answer your questions is Dr. Khadijah Booth Watkins, a psychiatrist and the associate director of the Clay Center for Young Healthy Minds at Massachusetts General Hospital. Dr. Booth Watkins, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, so sleepaway camp. I think it's a good break for kids and parents, but what kinds of conversations should you have before you drop them off?
Oh, that's a really good question. There are lots of conversations that you can have and should be having, but some of the ones that I would highlight would be talking about consent. No means no, and other safety-related issues. Making sure that they know how to speak up for themselves, know who they need to seek out should they find themselves in trouble or feeling uncomfortable. I think that's a really important one. And along those same lines, I think talking to them about boundaries and personal space and really respecting the personal space and boundaries of others, but also feeling comfortable enough to set their own boundaries and limits for themselves. If they don't feel comfortable, if they don't want to do something, feeling confident and not really succumbing to peer pressure. But also we want to really remind them that this is summer camp and it's supposed to be fun, and encourage them to have fun and be open, be curious, make new friends. And a lot of these kids they'll meet will be friends for a very long time. So really, really encourage them to don't forget to have fun.
Yes, well, so some kids do. They just have fun right away. They take to the experience quickly. For others, I was one of them, homesickness. It was scarring for me. When your child says, I just want to come home, what can you say to help them over the hump? Are there times where you should actually listen and pick them up?
Well, you should always listen to your kids, validate their feelings, their emotions, their experience. They want to be heard, and I think that's really, really important. But it's also super hard to really resist that automatic and really natural urge to just pick them up and relieve them of their distress. There's some things that you can do to try to see if you can get them to stay. I really, again, start with validation, remind them that they're not alone and there are other kids feeling this way. If there have been other times where they've had homesickness and kind of gotten over it and they've kind of rode the wave, remind them of those times. Maybe they went to grandma and grandpa's house, or maybe they had a sleepover. Remind them how much fun they had after that kind of homesickness passed. And then really enlist the help of the counselors to help them kind of problem solve, troubleshoot, and come up with some coping skills and strategies. But really, if this really is relentless and it seems like it's not going to lift, then you might want to consider picking them up, but you know your child and you know what's best.
Well, there are a lot of good skills that camps can provide, like independence, playing well with others. My favorite, limiting the screen time. So what are some things that parents can do to keep encouraging that behavior when kids get back?
Well, we could start there with the screen time. You know, they've been away for 1, 2, 4 weeks, however many weeks they've been away without screens. And so really trying to incorporate some of those maybe activities that occupied their time to really help them think about other ways to entertain themselves and engage. It's really important. They probably have developed a lot of independence and autonomy, and trying to foster through kind of creating circumstances and situations where they can exert some of this independence and autonomy. And again, I think going back to the friendships, they probably would have made many, many friends, and try, as you can and where feasible, to really foster those connections and help them kind of maintain those connections through the course of the year until they return to camp. That's so important, connections.
All right, Dr. Khadijah Booth Watkins from MGH, thank you so much.
Thank you.